Oh right, hello Steam, coming back for more Mass Effect 2. Where we left off was we just finished the Archangel base. We discovered that Archangel is now Garrus. So we're gonna keep playing. We're gonna see how much further we can drive this. So as usual, we're gonna run around, talk to everybody on the ship. As I say before, if there's ever a reason to, like, if it starts repeating, I'm just gonna cut them out. Hopefully I can do the transition pretty well. But in case you guys notice it, like, you'll see me walk to one room and all of a sudden it just cuts out and you go to somewhere else, that's probably because that person repeated something. So all I have to do is try to remind myself that when I'm going through the video to cut certain parts out. So far I don't have to have anything written, but if I finish this recording and I have to remember to do it, I'll just have to write edit at the end so I know to do it. So it's Uncle Morton like usual.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, we'd like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group, studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Jesus.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide, or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Alright, so that's usually the thing I like about Morton, is that he is the crazy little scientist that everybody knows and loves, but again, he is the creator, at least from what you can understand, is that he had some place to play into the genophage. In this game, you don't really see too much remorse from him. You will see it when we get to the squad mission. Like, he tries to think of it practically as a scientist, as I'm doing this for the greater good. The Krogan don't know it. I know it sucks. He has to live with guilt. But it's the fact of the matter is he's trying to see it from that perspective. He's like, if I don't do it, Krogan keep expanding, full-on galactic war. And then more lives are lost unnecessarily when they could have easily just stopped it. So I kind of get where he's coming from. But at the same time, it's not a good thing that's happened. As you guys can sit there and see, when we talk to Rex and Max Effect 1, it's like the genophage is destroying his people from the inside out because all his people won't, unite and try to come up with an understanding of why the hell it's happening. They just want to go and get revenge for it. They just want to go to war. They're offering themselves off as mercenaries. Nobody's staying at their homeworld and trying to fix it. They're just trying to create more problems than necessary. So, well, I don't know. We'll get more into it more later on. I'll see if Jacob has anything. If you see the jump cut, we're probably going to be over at Joker next.
Commander.
Come on, Jacob. Don't betray me.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your vote, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
You sound hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard. So talk, and we'll see how it goes.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
Also, you can go into the romance options with him. I'm choosing not to personally because I'm not dealing with that.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Alright, so he did have more. Alright, so yeah, Jacob, he tries to show you that he's more trustworthy than it comes off as. Like, he works for Cerberus, but he doesn't care too much about what they do. Well, he does to an extent. It's just, as far as he's concerned, they're letting him do more than the Alliance ever did. So he's willing to accept their flaws at the moment. And we don't really learn too much about the flaws. If you guys actually do want to see more into it, you guys, I think the comics, like little reads that they made for it, that's probably your best bet if you want to learn more. That's what tells you everything. So let's go and get Joker involved in this.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
For whatever reason, they let goddamn Joker come up with some of the most smart-ass comments ever. I love that comment. I remember hearing that for the first time. It made me
I
laugh.
assume everything's going well up here?
Good chuckle.
It was until the thing started questioning my every move. It won't let anything slide.
You were deliberately falsifying maintenance reports, Mr. Moreau.
Not falsifying, tweaking. I always round up on task times. It makes us look good when we come in under.
Harmless self-promotion. Edie can ease off on that.
Very well, Shepard.
Yeah, go pout. I win.
Joker.
Right, no hard feelings. Good game.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so we got that done, more than them. Okay, so actually my plans for today are we're gonna actually go back to Omega. We're gonna give Arya that data pad we found after completing the Archangel mission. And then after that, what we plans are going to be set up for is we're gonna go to the Citadel, we're gonna go get Kasumi, and then after we get Kasumi, we're gonna go run around and we're gonna go get the different resources we need to actually beat the game. So, well, not beat the game, but add a little bit more flavor to it. So we're gonna have to run down to, we'll have to go to the Citadel and go to the counselor part, talk to Captain Anderson. Well, Counselor Anderson, can't keep seeing Captain, I keep getting that mixed up. But we'll run around and keep talking to everybody.
Commander.
Alright, welcome to the jump cut. So yeah, Miranda didn't have anything to add, so I jumped to here.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
So this is actually where you can sit there and talk with Garrus a little bit more. You can ask him squad activities, everything. Basically everything that happened while Shepard was theoretically dead. But you can basically learn everything that went on with Garrus. Because I think they do make mention that I think even when the Normandy does get destroyed and you die, I don't think he's on the ship. Because he already left and he's doing his own things.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Ooh, that was bad.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Okay, so this is actually the beginning of where, like, you get an idea. This will be the mission we're going to be doing. I believe it's right after... Well, it's after we get the first group of people. We have the first group of people, we go deal with some collector stuff, and then we get a second round. So the second round is when you guys will be seeing us do these.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Alright, the other thing we can do is, with Garrus, is we can actually get
Need me for something?
Normandy upgrades.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Alright, so this should be where we get into ship enhancements. So let's review it. So this is actually some of the stuff you can get. At the current moment, we only have 7,000 platinum. What will end up happening is when we get, I know to the mission before, well, there's a certain mission that I know of that I will explain later, but when we do that, I'm going to probably have to grind to get platinum. So I'm going to have to literally go from system to gather all the platinum up so I can buy this goddamn Thanix cannon. The other thing is that I am paying for platinum to get this, but I think there's a second one, if I remember correctly, that uses platinum. So I'm going to have to use, I forget if it's the armor or the shields we have to get later on, but I think another one requires platinum. Or at the very least, I know one of them I think requires iridium. I think. So I'll have to look into it when we get to that point. But what will end up happening is I will have to grind and go send probes to different planets so that I can get the platinum we need. When that happens, I'll probably grind it off screen. I figured nobody wants to watch it. I might show it off. I might show off like the first planet and how it works, but then after that I'll just cut it out, and then you guys will just get the jump cut of when I'm done with everything. Alright, so the other thing you can get actually out of this is even if you're not, because most of these upgrades you get are up in the, I think it's where Morden's at, up in the medical lab. This actually does let you do like advanced training and such. You can learn a single bonus power, obtaining more loyal squad members, blah blah blah. You actually can get some prototype things like heavy weapon ammo, the missile launcher. I usually don't use it, it's not that great. You get armor upgrades. It'll give you more meta gel so you can heal your teammates more, tech damage. Other things are weapons, so you can increase the damage of all your weaponry. Like I said, I'm saving up all my resources for when I have to buy those, the ship armor, shields, and then the weapon. So I won't be spending on anything.
Materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so that's good there. Once we get done with the next set of missions, that's probably when we're going to come back to it. So, let's see, let's go talk to Dr. Talkwa. She should be sober now and wide awake, and she'll talk to us a little bit.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Alright, so that's good. Alright, so as I was saying before, I think this will be the last time we talk to Dr. Talkwa. We don't have any real reason to come talk to her anymore. The only thing they really add to her story is the fact that you could buy that brandy and then get drunk with her. So, it's a nice little thing. It gives you a little bit more interaction in comparison to Mass Effect 1. I wish there was a little bit more they added with her, but that's what they decided on. As I said before, I don't think we have to talk to... No, we don't have to talk to the engineers anymore. Zaid's over there. I'll do him maybe at a later date. So, yeah, didn't have any sense even coming down here, so... Let's go back to the second floor. Oh, I love that loading times. You guys have no idea how much fun it is just load in a second. I'm so used to 360.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I know exactly what you mean.
You two would be such a cute couple. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private Anything else, Commander?
Okay, I can move with that.
Take care.
Good. Alright. So we go to unread. So again, as I always say, I'm not really into like looking into these and reading it. Some of this doesn't even matter really. Like it'll sit the same marks are holding one of our operatives. We will do some of these missions. Maybe as I get done, I might do like maybe combine two of them together and then do them. So glad I didn't sign up. So this is the gentleman where glad I didn't sign up. This will be that John Whitson. We didn't get his name, but that'll be the kid from Omega. Whenever we stopped him from going to help kill Archangel. So we actually save his life, and he actually does send you a message saying how thankful he is, because basically what ends up happening is you save that kid's life by doing that Paragon option. It's a nice little thing I like them adding into the game, because it makes it feel more like, wow, I actually did something good. Let's see, Dr. Souls clearing. So this will actually be Daniel, this will be Morden's assistant. He's just telling you that pretty much the plague's done, and he's very thankful for whatever hell happened. Alright, so let's go back to Galaxy Map. Let's continue on. So, as I said before, we're going to go to Omega real quick. Edie's probably going to try to talk over me at the beginning. I'll skip this. And we'll go to Aria. We'll give her that data pad. And then I don't think there's anything else I really need to do here. The only other thing I really would have to do is go to some of the markets and then buy some of the armors and the such, but I'm not going to do that. Mainly because most of the armor in this game, how would I put it? I don't care about what the armor stats give you as much as I care about... Okay, let's bring Warren with us, that'll be fun. I don't care too much what the armor does. My main concern anytime I see the armor, it's like, I use it for aesthetics. I don't think the bonuses really matter all that much in my opinion. And we'll do purchase rank. We'll do basically what I said we're going to do, which is buy that, and then we're going to focus on getting his rebel up. So same thing with Moore and everybody else. We'll get 2s on everybody and then just jump forward for it. When it comes to my character themselves, what we'll end up doing is we got adrenaline shot to level 2. We already have shock trooper, that's the primary one I wanted. Incendiary ammo I'm not too concerned about. Concussive shot, I think that'll be our goal. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get adrenaline, disruptor ammo, and then the inferno ammo up. We probably could get incendiary ammo. Burns through armor, sets enemies on fire, damages health. That'd be a good one. Maybe that's what we'd want to do. I could probably go ahead and do that then. We'll try to get like everything to level 2. We're not going to get cryo ammo because I don't think we're going to use it, but I want to get the incendiary because that'll be, well, I got the grenade for that. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we're going to get these 2. I think what I'll do is I'll spend all my points into adrenaline, concussive, disruptor, shock is already done, and then inferno grenade. So we'll try to get the other 4 done. We're just not going to do these 2 because you do have a limited amount of squad points you get each level. I'm only level 7, but if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, this is going to be level 8, level 10, level 13, level 17. Each one of these points you spend into it takes a while to get there. So I think that's the plan I'm going to roll off of.
The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Alright. I wonder if I get in trouble for playing the music for this. Well, I got no real choice. The music's here. It's part of the game, so I think I'm theoretically allowed to not care. I won't lie, I think if I remember right, I did try to go into, try to see if I could turn the music down. There doesn't seem to really be a way. Other than turn the general settings down, which will turn everybody else down.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization. Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later. You do that.
Alright, so we're all fine there. I think that's... I'm not too worried about doing mission for her. Alright. So as I said, there's really nothing else we can really do here on Omega. There's a couple side missions we have access to. One was being from that guy who was trying to tell us Arya has a mission for us. There's also I think his name is the Patriarch. He's another guy we can go to. He will give us access to other missions. There's usually some people that'll spawn on my left when you're running that way, if I remember, and they'll also try to get you to do a mission or 2. Again, not too concerned about doing it at this time, so whenever we get the squad mate missions, we come back here, maybe I'll do them. Maybe. I'll have to think about it. So that's where we'll deal with. I also want to say that I'm 100% sure that... That's the thing. I want to say I'm 100% sure that the game should let me continue once I beat it. But I might just do whatever side missions are available before that. I don't want to. I want to say I'm correct on that, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's really much of a difference between the console to PC. I'm pretty sure they ran it the same way, but I could be wrong. All right, so as I said before, we got this done. So now we're gonna run out to the Citadel. We're gonna go do those missions, and then I'm going to end the episode once we get back on the Normandy and everything there is done. I figure that way, if you want to see anything that goes to the Citadel for missions there, And then finally we can actually take a look at how the new galaxy map works. So it's been a little while, we haven't had a chance to run around, so we actually do have the Explore Normandy crash site up in the Amada system. As I said, we're going to keep playing the main story for as long as we can until the mission that it has to stop at. When we get to that mission, that's when we're going to do all the DLCs, that's when we're going to do all those missions, and then we'll finally end with the Omega 4 relay. Well, not the Omega 4 relay, but the mission right before it. So, yeah, as you guys can see, I do have most of the DLCs. Investigate the Project Overlord. You can help Zaid in this area, the Firewalker. It's another thing we can do. Citadel, recruit the Thief. We have recruit the Convict, recruit the Krogan. But really the only ones we have left are just pretty much 3 more recruits. This one literally takes a second. When we get this one done, I think what I'm going to end up doing is going to do Convict or the Krogan. I think we'll do the Convict first, and then we'll do the Krogan one. Well, no, we'll do the Krogan one first. I kind of like that mission more. Alright, let's jump to the Citadel. Also, the other thing is that I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing for content on this. At this point, it's already December 28th. I think it's been a couple days. Might have been since Monday, since the last time I recorded, but I'm reaching that point, and I'll show this off just because it's the first time we've seen the Citadel. It's like anytime we first go to someplace, I will show off the cutscene for it, but after that I'm just going to cut it out. But I'm actually reaching a point where I don't know if I should post more than one episode, because currently what I'm dealing with is I have Russia's campaign seems like it's dragging on a little bit. I'm only releasing 1 episode a day, and once Mass Effect starts, I'm not going to have much other content. This game's going to go on for a couple months, and I feel like I should get more content available out there for people to see. I think I'm already well over 100 episodes. Yeah, I should be over 100 by now. And I keep thinking maybe I should send more content out there for people to watch, because I think it'd be fun. Alright, so people we're going to bring with us, we're going to bring Garrus, and then we're going to bring Morden. As I said before, oh, that's actually the one thing I did forget. So, if we go back to Shepard, for ammo reasons, solely for me as the player, I'm going to stick with the M8 Avenger Assault Rifle. I actually prefer this one over the Vindicator. Vindicator has a little bit more damage, it's more accurate, an accurate 5-round burst, and can be pulsed for rapid. So this one does have the advantage of damage, but for ammo purposes I'd rather have the M8. I have more ammo to use, and I think on the grand scheme of things this has more value for the player. For weapons, we're actually just going to keep the base weapons that we got. Ooh. I don't think we'll need the grenade launcher. No, when we go to later on, we might want to go back to that one, because this one will actually come more in handy in the future. You'll know, well, no, actually no, because we should have another gun by then. We should have the beam rifle that I need, so we'll actually keep it like that. So you actually do get access to Garrus. He does have different weapons he can use. I'm probably just going to let him keep the M29, don't care about it. And same thing with Morden, he's going to keep the basic guns. We do get more guns and armor as time goes on. As I said, I might do that off screen, just to go buy them and show them off maybe later. But usually I just stick with the armor I currently got.